I think ultimately is a sort of Optimus, probably is Optimus, is going to be the biggest source of data and pick up objects, yeah. Yeah, it can already do that, but like all kinds of objects, yeah. Yeah, all foreign objects, I mean pouring water in a cup. It's not trivial, cuz then, if you don't know anything about the container, could be all kinds of containers. Yeah, there's going to be an immense amount of engineering just going into the hand. Yeah, the hand it might be close to half of all the engineering in an Optimus from an electromechanical standpoint. The hand is probably roughly half of the engineering, so your forearm has the muscles that actually control your hand. There's a few small muscles in the hand itself, but your hand is really like a skeleton meat puppet, and with cables that so that the muscles that control your fingers are in your forearm, and they go through the carpal tunnel, which is that you've got a little collection of bones, and in a tiny tunnel that these cables, the tendons go through, and those tendons are mostly what move your hands, and something like those tendons has to be re-engineered into the Optimus in order to do all that kind of stuff as we stand on the brink of a new era with its revolutionary third generation Optimus robot, which promises features that aim to set a new benchmark in the field. Tesla is leading the way. We'll explore these advanced capabilities, including the sophisticated hand mechanics that could revolutionize how robots interact in domestic and industrial settings. But Tesla isn't the only player in this game. We'll also introduce you to Figure, a formidable new competitor in the robotics arena, who is backed by some of the biggest names in technology with their latest humanoid robot Figure 2. They're pushing the boundaries of what is possible, challenging the status quo, and pushing the boundaries of what is possible. But before anything else, don't forget to subscribe to Tesla Stock News for more in-depth discussions and updates on the latest in finance and technology. Let's explore the world of tomorrow today. Tesla is presently developing a third iteration of its Optimus robot, a project that has attracted a lot of interest because of Elon Musk's audacious claims. Musk claims this will be the most sophisticated humanoid robot ever made, and with the market getting more and more competitive, the burden is on Tesla's Optimus to live up to these claims. The advanced hand design of Tesla's third-generation Optimus robot, which now boasts an amazing 22 degrees of freedom, is one of its most remarkable innovations. This substantial improvement more than doubles the prior model's 11 degrees of freedom. The important development of adding a third knuckle to each finger closely resembles the three joints that make up the normal human finger anatomy. This creative design greatly expands the robot's versatility in a range of jobs, while also improving its capacity to execute intricate manipulations. The addition of the third knuckle enables the robot's hands to carry out increasingly delicate and sophisticated tasks that are comparable to those carried out by human hands. This capacity is essential in fields where accuracy and flexibility are critical, such fine assembly or sensitive medical treatments. Artificial intelligence, AI, and robotics have long faced significant obstacles due to the difficulty of recreating human hand dexterity. The range of movements and jobs that human hands may perform is immense, ranging from playing musical instruments to performing sophisticated surgical procedures. In order to achieve this level of functionality in a robotic hand, considerable engineering and design obstacles must be overcome, especially with regard to control systems and movement coordination, which have an impact on the development of the Optimus hand. The evolution of the designs is amazing. At first, the robot hands were very simple, resembling the claw-like appendages on the penguin figure in Batman Returns. This design philosophy is in line with Musk's belief that simplicity is key, that is, reducing components to their bare essentials. However, in order to replace human labor effectively, the robot's hands must closely resemble human capabilities. In response to the initial limitations seen in the first iteration, the Tesla bot's hands underwent improvements in the second iteration that brought them closer to human hands anatomically, most notably the addition of articulated fingers. The grip and general functionality were still unable to accurately mimic the subtlety and plasticity of human touch, even with these advancements. Building on these discoveries, users observed that although the fingers were a positive step, the precision with which they handled and this advancement puts Tesla's robotic capabilities far ahead of those of their closest competitor, the up-and-coming company Figure, which has also made progress in the field of humanoid robotics. Figure recently unveiled a video showcasing their second-generation humanoid robot, Figure 2, which has hands with 16 degrees of freedom, including the third knuckle that allows it to make a tight fist, much like a human. 6 onboard cameras give Figure 2 its perspective of the environment, and its hands with 10 fingers and 16 degrees of freedom will have what Figure describes as human-like strength. A close-up of the hands shows the words "moreover." It has a partnership with OpenAI, which enables users to communicate with the robot through built-in speakers and microphones, much like the conversational feature in ChatGPT's mobile app. However, unlike Tesla's design, Figure 2 is incapable of spreading its fingers. Max 25 kilograms, or roughly 55 pounds, would be an increase from Figure 1's carrying capacity of 20 kilograms, or 44 pounds. Due in large part to its strong support network, which is supported by industry heavyweights like Microsoft, Nvidia, and OpenAI. Figure has advanced quickly in the competitive field just 2 years after its founding. This allows Figure to focus entirely on improving its robotics and leave other technological aspects to its partners. Upon observing the Figure robot, observers have observed significant differences in design when compared to Tesla's Optimus Figure. Tesla uses a more human-like anatomy with metal tendons and linear actuators, similar to pistons that more closely replicate human muscle movements, while the Figure robot prefers thicker hands and fingers and rotational actuators in its joints that resemble electric motors that facilitate small rotational movements. Additionally, a noteworthy feature featured in Figure's most recent video is the robot's ability to carry out tasks on an assembly line for a BMW car factory, albeit slowly. Similarly, Tesla has shown the value of its Optimus robots at its Fremont factory, where the robots have been involved in tasks like moving battery cells to shipping containers. Although the robots' movements are not quick, their ability to carry out these tasks highlights their potential utility in industrial settings. Another significant improvement in Tesla's third-generation Optimus robot is the addition of voice communication capabilities, while the rival Figure robot already has these. Beyond just keeping up with the competition, Tesla's strategy is deliberately focused on greatly boosting the robot's functionality and usefulness, particularly in work contexts. A humanoid robot intended to work alongside humans must be able to communicate effectively. The Optimus Gen 3 is supposed to connect with human coworkers or users by not just understanding spoken commands, but also partaking in more complicated communicative behaviors. Strategy entails giving verbal affirmations to make sure that tasks are understood accurately, requesting explanations to prevent misunderstandings, and justifying its actions to educate human partners of its actions and conclusions. By giving the Tesla bot the ability to speak and listen, Tesla is filling a critical gap in robotic integration and ensuring that their robots are not just workers, but active, responsive participants in their environments. As robots become more common in various sectors, the ability to communicate effectively will likely become a standard expectation shaping the future of robotic deployments across industry. This level of interaction is essential for creating a seamless collaborative environment where both humans and robots can operate efficiently and effectively.